So one measurement has 3, the other has 2. So your answer at the end, they only have 2 significant figures. But right here we have 4. So you kind of have to this is a way of reflecting, if our measurements were only so good, you can't just report anything from your calculator. So we can keep 2 of these, and who said that? 280? Uh-huh. Let's get this and then we can answer your questions about why.
How do you know which way you go from that one?
Like for your final answer? Well, if I were to write 280 versus 280.0, here I would be coming in from the right, and here I would be coming in from the left, because of whether the decimal is there.
Okay.
Okay, now what questions do you have about jumping from this one to the final answer? None? How would you adjust this? You don't have to write this down, but what if I told you that this could only have 2 significant figures? Right now it has 5. Here is 17,000. This, no decimal. So we're coming in from the Atlantic side. 1, 2, so we're good. Now what if this would change though to a 7? I'm hearing some 18,000 rather than 17,735. Because you only want 2, I told you here, I only want 2 significant figures. And so you would write this as 18,000. What if I told you that I wanted it with 4 significant figures? What?
1774.
That? With 1 0. So if you only want 4 significant figures, then you would have to kind of round the number, but not quite as much as the first time with only 2 significant figures. So the more significant figures you're allowed to have, the more precise the number can get. What if you were to round it to 1 significant figure? Maybe, okay, she said why. Okay, do you know what kind of scale this would be? You would, we talked about this yesterday, I think. You would step on and it would go like 100,000. Like that's the scale. The scale is terrible. And so, what would this have to round to?
20,000.
20,000. So, and sometimes in life, like, if you calculate, I don't know, like let's say you're having a party and you are, like your budget's really tight, and so you're getting, like you're having like 200 people, I don't know, maybe it's some sort of like wedding reception, and you're like having a grill out and you're getting ketchup or something. If you calculated out how much you're gonna need and it comes out to be like 7.821 bottles, you're not gonna go to the store and like chop off a bottle and just take what you need. And so you like, sometimes you have to round to the nearest like something, and you don't always need this calculator answer. Have you seen the Father of the Bride, the movie?
Yes.
There's a part where he's getting anxious about buying all this food, and hot dogs are sold in packs of 10, and buns are sold in packs of 8. And so he's like, has this complete meltdown in the grocery store because he's like, there's like someone out to get us with not having them even, and he's very frustrated. So he ends up ripping the hot dogs and like taking 8 out and walking out of the store. Okay, we'll go to like one more that's kind of a medium level. here. 9 centimeters times 4 centimeters. What's our raw answer? 36 centimeters squared. Okay, now we have to adjust your answer, so the highlighter. How many significant figures in this one? And here? No. So your answer can only have 1. Well, the answer has 2. What just be 40? 40? 40?
Would you ever have your final answer at a decimal?
Yes, you could. Like, if I had 9.00 times 4.00, your answer would be 36. But since this has 3 sig figs, and this has 3 sig figs, your answer needs 3. That would be your answer. Communicating that the measurements you used were good. This one communicates that the measurements you used were pretty crude. Jackson.
So will your answer for, unless you ask specifically how many significant figures you want for the answer, we always take the least amount of, like, okay, so you have, say your top one, you've got
Or like
significant
this,
figures.
or something. 3 and 1.
Yeah, sure. And then 3 and 1, so will always be 1 because that's the least amount of significant figures that there were. Okay, unless you ask specifically, like.
Yeah, yeah. It'll always be the least. So between these, your answer has to match the one with the least amount. Yes?
Is there any difference between multiplying and dividing?
No. I mean, yes,
Well,
but.
other than it's multiplying and dividing.
Yeah, no, it's the same rule for multiplying and dividing. Where it gets tricky is then like going back to adding, where the only thing that matters is precision. Then this is just different than that. Okay, so that I would say that the examples 1 and 2 were like a, I don't know, just an average throw here of what kind of problems you would get. But I do want to show you a couple that are more difficult. So we'll do 2 more and then we'll be done. Are you ready for that? Like, or do you need just more regular practice? Okay, all right. Garrett, do you have either of these, just the raw answer for them?
For number 3?
Or 4, yeah.
For number 3, I put 15, so meters.
15 meters. So meters squared divided by meters is just meters. Yeah. Meters squared times meters would be meters cubed. Yep, 15. Okay, great. And do you have an answer for the next one? Reese? Okay, that's all right. Chase, do you have this raw answer? Jackson? 900. What would be the unit here? Okay, so that's easy. The problem comes next, okay? Do you want to like try these and see if you do them right, or do you want to walk through them? Try them a little bit. Okay, I'll give you like a couple minutes. Just try to see what you can do. Maybe get this part filled out. I would hope that you could all pick this.
Hold on, let me think about it.
Are you talking about this one? Yeah. You got this one fine?
I've got it.
There's a way. Emily, how many significant figures here? One.
Well, this one.
And here? Okay, are we all good right here? That obviously the number 2 has one significant figure, but then 30 has 1 because there's no decimal. So your answer can only have 1. I think you're okay with this. This has 2 significant figures. That's a problem. And so you have to round it one way or the other. Who votes 20? Who votes 10? Not now, I guess. There's nothing like everyone's hand going up. You're like, yeah, no. 20 meters would be good. Circle that in. Okay, so here's the problem. Hannah, how many significant figures here?
2.
There's decimal present. It's coming in this way. Stop. 1, 2. And then there's also a decimal present here. So Cole, how many here?
4.
So your answer, always limited by the least, would have 2 significant figures. But right now, how many does this have? 3 or 1? 1 or 3?
1.
Decimals
It has 1.
absent, so stop. 1. That's a problem. Okay, we think we might have a way.
Can you just put a 0 in front of the 9?
Yeah, we got an 0900 here. I don't know what this is like.
I mean,
mean,
it's got 2.
Right, and it
It's
does.
still 900.
Right. We should take a survey. Be like, what number is this? No, by the rules alone, Ryan would be correct. Although in life, and you know what? In this class, everything's gotten so weird that maybe this you're like, yeah, why not? You know, just put zeros in front of stuff. But no.
Just go.
So
Stuff nuts.
you know, he said, can you just go like this? Yeah, it's a 910. It's 910.
I don't like.
Well,
what other options?
I know, because it's an idea, and I think it's a great idea.
No.
But there's another way that you don't have to do that.
Take the half between the 4
Why
and
can't
2
you put it in
significant
the-
figures, and you make it 3.
Scientific notation.
What are-
We do like 9.0 times 10 to, I think. Oh, wow.
Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, there was like, yes, that is right. That's it. So if ever you need to write this with more precision, then you can just say 9.0 times 10 to the second. Good job, Claire. Also, both of you. Okay. Must be like this line of fire right here. So this, you guys, like this is a harder problem, and so I wanted to show it to you just in case, but that's that. So I'm going to give you a chance to practice some of this stuff. I think I'd like to. But the good news is, since we will have this class tomorrow, I think that this is due Monday, and so you don't have to do it tonight for homework. You have class tomorrow.
Do you like first 3 classes?
Yeah, just the first, you check in your